And we are live. Hold on just a second. I need to edit the show title. Let's see, what did I want to call this? This was a very impromptu stream. I decided 5 minutes ago I was going to do this stream. Yeah, I think that's what I want to call it. Ballistic Overkill. Me frag you long time. Alright. For you guys that are hanging out, how's the audio? Got my beer here, Mr. F. Yep. The stream health is not that great, actually, in YouTube, and I'm not sure why. Because I shouldn't have anything going on the network here at my place. But I'm actually getting a yellow rather than a green. You know, YouTube gives you red, yellow, green depending on the stream health. And I'm getting a yellow in the live preview. So, is the chat stuttering? I said it's the beer stuttering. Somebody's asking about my beer. Nothing special. Same as yesterday. Modelo. No lag? Okay. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh well. You know what? I do have a lot of tabs open in Firefox. Let me kill them. Okay. You guys that want to join me tonight, I'm going to play a little Ballistic. Yep. Somebody else is already here. Yeah, William, how's it going?
Fine again.
All right. Yeah, you guys that want to join me on a Ballistic Overkill, feel free to try to catch me in whatever server I join here in a minute on Ballistic Overkill. You guys that want to chat with me in-game, join my Discord server. I did post a link to my Discord channel in the description of the channel here. Anyway, it's a very impromptu stream. I'm just going to jump right into it. I felt like doing a little gaming tonight, and I figured, you know what, why not just do it live? So that's what we're going to do. You guys in the chat, I may have to ignore the chat, of course, while I play the game, but I do appreciate all you guys showing up. We got Mr. F, Present, Steve's in the house, Jonathan Clark, Jason. Yeah, Nick. Good to see you, Nick. And John Kennedy. Very cool. Caught you live for a change. Yeah, you tend to miss my live shows, but of course, I do them at such strange times sometimes. I don't have a set schedule.
Achievement unlocked for me.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, William.
Talk to Derek twice in a row.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get into a server here. One problem with Ballistic Overkill is sometimes these community servers are full. It can take a while to join a game sometimes.
That reminds me of one PC game that had some servers that were so full that they kept crashing all over the place.
Yeah? Which one was that?
SimCity, the 2013 remake. That was a server failures.
Alright, so you guys that want to join me, let's see what I want to join. I usually join some of the North American rooms here, but they're all full. Actually, North American East Coast dedicated. It is empty. Anybody that wants to join me there, I'll be waiting. So NA East Coast dedicated 6 is the room I'm gonna join. I'll post it in the chat.
I've been still following the unstable branch of Debian just this week.
The Debian unstable branch, very cool.
So far, I found an issue.
Yep.
One of the packages that is important to the system parts, if you remove it, you'll end up removing the kernel, and then you break your entire system for that.
You'll break your entire system for removing the kernel, of course, yeah.
The package is a klibc package that if it gets removed upon upgrading, there goes your whole system.
Yeah.
So I was able to put it on hold to keep it from removing it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, on a recent stream of mine, I was doing a bunch of stuff, wrecking a bunch of virtual machines. And on one of the distros I decided to remove systemd, and oddly enough, systemd removes like everything. I mean, the desktop environment, the kernel, everything. So
That's why it's important to be careful what you're doing so you don't ever, like, tearing apart your whole system like that.
Yeah.
You're still running... What distro are you still using?
I'm on Manjaro right now. Don't know how long I'll be on it.
I got it.
I tend to hop on a somewhat regular basis.
Oh, that's right. I sent you a friend request on Discord. That's right.
Yeah. That's why you got it. Might also have you as a friend on Steam. I don't know. I actually haven't even logged into Steam since the last time I played Ballistic Overkill here.
I have logged in, and they have a beta update that often is actually rearranged the chat window here.
Yeah.
Only the beta users get the chat updates. It will be rolling out to everyone soon. It kind of gives you a Discord-like feature. This changes just the chat window. Nothing else changes too much.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down the desktop volume. Somebody in the chat says the mic volume is a little loud. I'm assuming it's probably not my mic volume. It's probably the mic volume coming out of Discord. Let me adjust that. Yeah, you can keep talking, William, and we'll see how the volume sounds.
Alright, that answers my question.
Mr. F, it's not my mic volume that's loud, is it? Or is it? Asking somebody in the chat.
I see.
Yeah. Because I haven't done anything with my mic volume. It's the same as always, so. Yeah, so my mic is fine. It was William in the Discord. Okay, so I have adjusted that. I've set his mic a little lower, so hopefully it's not coming through blaring loud.
Okay, then.
Alright. Yeah, well, you know, always got to test out, you know, audio. That's the big thing. And this is a free-for-all, by the way, those that just joined the game. So I think we're doing free-for-all this round. So if you see it, it moves, shoot it.
I got a chance to try Fortnite.
Yeah, I've never tried that. People keep recommending it to me that I should take a look at it, man.
What server are you on?
I am on North American number 6.
Joe Panico, again, hi.
Yeah, it's always the same crowd here on on Steam.
No, North American what?
Number 6, dedicated number 6.
Okay.
Yeah. It was just an empty room when I joined, so I figured I'd join an empty room so everybody could get in tonight.
How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good, William. How are you?
Fine, I'm just up here watching the stream live. I got the stream muted on my end, but I'm up here simultaneously doing 2 things at once on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, Derek, you know, I still have that sizzling noise and it comes and goes. I'm not going to worry about it. I did that the other night with Rocco and it's not working itself out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it did that on me too, Joe, the other day, and I can't remember how I fixed it because I was getting that, you know, loud static coming through, and I adjusted something, and I was able to get it straight, and for the life of me, I don't remember what I did.
I've discovered a couple of changes that sometimes get rid of it, but the problem is then everything else is messed up when you go to do your normal everyday stuff. So I figure I'll leave well enough alone. If it fades out, fine. If not, no big deal.
Joe, at least I don't have to worry about their problem.
I see
them! Joe?
Yeah?
You're still using Linux, right?
Yeah.
Well, I still love it. I still talk quite a lot. I don't know. It's just some things aren't the same for me like there was back in 09.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Somebody's asking me in the chat, did I order my Vegemite? Yes, I ordered it yesterday, 2-day shipping. It'll be here tomorrow. So I've got Vegemite on the way.
Why did you order Vegemite?
Don't ask. You don't want to know.
Long story.
You don't want to know. Joe, did you order yours?
You know, I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah. Well, I was ordering something off of Amazon anyway, so I was like, let me go ahead and just add Vegemite to the cart. So,
Yeah.
that's one of those things, you know, I don't want to, you know, I want to be able to say I did it at least once. You know, it's the bucket list, you know, Vegemite. I can knock that one off now.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see if you make a video on a taste test.
Oh, it'll be on camera, don't worry.
Oh, you didn't buy that big box of that big container like you said.
No, I bought the toothpaste-looking tube of it.
Yeah, I might do that just for, you know,
Yeah.
you know what and giggles, but out of morbid curiosity. Who knows? I might like it.
It might be the best thing ever. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the way everybody describes it. It doesn't sound super appetizing.
Yeah, English Bob makes it sound like it's the best thing ever, but Colin is not that enthusiastic about it. And of course, Popey, I don't think he likes it at all, so it's not sure.
Well, it's funny because I had mentioned last night on Toss's stream, I said, you know, right after the Big Daddy Linux stream, Popey had sat, he took both hands, he goes, yeah, you take your fingers, you just dip it in there, and you scoop it, and he's like, you shove it in your mouth, and I said, yeah, and it also looks like Preparation H, too, besides the satchel. So he's terrible at that.
Alright, well, I'm doing about as bad at Ballistic Overkill tonight as I was doing the other night we played. So.
Oh, don't feel bad. You got another worse than amateur in here with you. I'm not too great either, so.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping we'd have, you know, some bad players join, but some of these guys...
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Some of these guys know what they're doing. They're just padding their stats.
I can see DistroTube is on, and I'm already. It said that I was online, but I don't have. I have the beta update of Steam, so I can't get on my friends list online. Oops.
Oh,
dang! How did that happen?
You got me.
Yeah, and then somebody cleaned up your mess. I don't know who that was.
You know what though? The better we get, the less fun this game will probably be. I hate to say
I don't know. First-person shooters, you know, they kind of never get old.
No. But you know, it's the guys that take them too serious that it gets less fun for.
Oh yeah, the competitive gamers, they ruin it. I mean, it's like CSGO. CSGO is a great game, but and some of those guys, I hate playing with. I mean,
yeah.
I wonder what Joe Finico came up with the idea of his icon, the icon of a character.
You talking about my icon?
yes. Yeah, you got your own little avatar. Yeah, that's cool.
Is it the Zeliot that you're looking at?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a Linux. That's the Linux Zeliot. There's actually a Windows one too, but you didn't hear that from me.
I feel like I belong in the DistroTube community.
It's a big community. You're welcome to hang out with.
I just like gaming more than anything because I get burned out if someone is about Linux all the time.
Yeah. Well, I don't do that much gaming. I'm not really. If it wasn't for this channel, I wouldn't be playing this game. But people have asked me, hey, you should do some gaming on your channel. And well, okay, whatever. So, but it's good.
You think about it, send me a friends request on Steam because I keep forgetting your. I remember it's that boner one or whatever you said.
No, I changed it. I went ahead and changed my name. It is DistroTube now.
Oh, okay.
I saw the change when I logged into mine.
Yeah.
The best part about being the worst guy on the team is when you win, you still win.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't the bottom one this time.
Wow, yeah, that actually wasn't bad. I mean, we're getting better, Joe. I mean,
yeah, but you were on the opposite team.
Yeah.
By the way,
what
video cards are you using to play this game?
Second from the right.
I'm using a 1060.
Ah, an NVIDIA 1060. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Is that Kerwin?
Great. Yeah, it's Kerwin. Yeah.
Okay. I thought.
Good day, Kerwin.
Hi guys. I had a really bad experience yesterday. I went into a computer store and I was talking about Linux, and this guy looked at me like he didn't have a clue what I was talking about. and my jaw hit the floor. And this guy works in a computer store.
You know, I've had pretty good luck with Linux, and like, you know, here in the States we have these big chains like Best Buy. You know, I walk in there and everybody knows about Linux as far as like, you know, like the computer help desk. If I take them a Linux box and, you know, want them to do something with it, you know, install a new power supply or whatever, you know, if I'm going to buy something from them, I'll have them install it, and they'll be like, oh, cool, you're running, you know, Arch or whatever I happen to be running. Like, they even know when it boots up, they know what it is. So
I'm starting to realize that I'm living in a country of almost all crocodile Dundees. That's not a knife, this is a knife.
I don't know.
I met a YouTuber who was Australian, and he made videos about Linux too.
Yeah, it's just, it blows my mind how people that work in the IT industry or computer industry, and they have no clue that Linux even exists.
Well, yeah, that's strange. I mean, if you actually work with computers and you've never heard of Linux, that's odd.
Yeah, but then Australians are pretty odd anyway.
Yeah. I would actually have to think somebody's not being serious if they pretend like they work with computers and they don't know what Linux is.
Yeah, well, I didn't think he was serious, but then he had no idea.
Even if you're one of these rare people that have never heard about Linux being used on the desktop, I mean, Linux is all over the place in the server market. I mean,
well, I mean, isn't that what isn't Android just a bastardized version of Linux?
Yes.
You know, I mean, that's all Android is. You know, so. And these people just have no clue, and it just blows my mind.
I was able to root an Android phone at one point. I was able to get root access to it and use it rooted, but that didn't last very long.
Yeah, I've never tried to root a phone.
DistroTube, I wouldn't if I were you.
Yeah. I like my phone too much to.
Yeah. What provider are you using it, Derek?
I have an Android. I have a VZ30 or whatever. LG.
Oh, you got a V30.
Who did I kill there? Dang!
Okay, the reason I wanted to say LG phones to root because they're locked down.
Yeah.
But Samsung phones are a lot easier to root than that.
Yeah, I wish I had a Samsung. I had a Samsung before I got this LG, and it was a great phone. You know, this LG's giving me some problems actually.
On my YouTube channel, I uploaded a video of me rooting I had a Galaxy S3 I modified and rooted it. That was my first smartphone, though.
Alright. I'm at least fragging a few people tonight. I mean, this isn't the worst I've ever played Ballistic Overkill. I'm ready! I'm gonna try to roll with a shotgun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dual wield the machine pistols.
There you go, machine pistols.
I started testing out the Tor browser, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, the Tor browser is awesome. If you value privacy. Now, it's slow as hell because, you know, it's routing your IP all over the place, but if you actually have to be anonymous, yeah.
Facebook through it, but the Facebook will allow you to use Tor through its hidden service through Facebook, but apparently they'll lock your account out if you have already an account that's been around the platform for a very long time. Yeah. But if you make a new account, they won't lock you out of that one. I tried and they locked my old account out.
I'm ready. Somebody in the chat's asking me what I think about the Librem phone. I have no opinion on it. I mean, having a Linux phone is great, but obviously not having ever had one in my hand. It could be great, it could be garbage, I don't know.
Ooh, love to get one. Captain Spirit. Ooh.
Let's
do this!
That's free on Steam.
Now, what was that, Joe?
I just want to make sure you are still with you, because I did some change. I got rid of the static.
Oh, yeah, your audio's fine, if that's what you're asking about.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, it sounds great. There's no static or anything.
Yeah, no, audio is really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got rid of it on the receiving end too. I don't know what happened, but
No, I thought you were gonna say you went ahead and booted into Windows.
no, that won't happen.
I have not even turned my Windows machine on today.
Very cool. That's what we want to hear.
I hate to tell you this, Derek and Joe, but I can't watch y'all play Steam games on y'all's system because y'all running Linux. It won't work.
What do you mean?
Like when I try to send a watch game request, it turns up that Steam blocks Linux users from streaming games to another person on a Windows machine.
Really? Well, I wonder why that is.
No, I hate to say that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean that's.
I'm on Linux Mint 19.
So y'all are blocked from letting people watch y'all play games through the Steam client.
Oh, okay. So that's Steam
okay.
doing that. I guess it's not compatible with people that are running the Linux version of Steam and those running the Windows version.
Yeah, that's not, it says it's not currently supported, so
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
I can-
Valve even like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure Valve, it's just a problem because of the different clients, between the different operating systems. Obviously, Valve is supporting Linux, just for whatever reason.
If you try to run the same games between Linux and Windows, you will mess them up somewhere along the line because they don't like it.
Let's do this.
Well, with the whole DRM thing, I probably wouldn't be, trying it on multiple operating systems, the same game.
When I log in my Steam account, because I've got Windows games on in my library, it'll only display the games that you played on Steam.
I'm trying to help them out. I want to shoot my own guys.
Well, I'm kind of tied to Windows because some of my other games through Electronic Arts EA are also Windows only, so I'm kind of tied to using them if I want to play the sim.
Okay, I understand.
But William, I didn't mean anything by that. I was just kind of, a little shot at Windows, that's all.
And I'm not mad or anything, but I've also got DRM problems with my Windows games, so if I kind of switch systems too much, it may lock me out of my Windows stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be moving around too much because, with DRM.
And on that note, there's a site called GOG if y'all haven't tried it.
What's it called?
GOG.com. It's actually a site from CD Projekt Red that sells DRM-free games, kind of like what Valve does.
Oh, okay.
It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. The client's available for Windows. I don't know if it's available for Linux, but it lets you download your Linux games on your Linux box on the site if you when you pay for them, and you can install them on your Linux machine. You don't have to worry about any lockouts or any activation issues. So
Wow.
that's another alternative.
That's very cool.
I just thought I'd throw it out there for the Linux users too. I still like Linux Mint, Colin, but I just miss certain versions of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this version's only a beta version. I mean, it's not even the final release yet.
Why are you using beta, Kerwin? Seriously.
Because I like living on the edge.
I can't handle living on the edge too much.
But the strange thing is, even though this is a beta release of 19, I have not yet found a flaw with it. I have not yet found a bug in it. It works flawlessly.
Try telling me that with Debian Unstable.
Well,
And somebody's asking me in the chat to equalize the audio. I can't really equalize everybody's audio in Discord. So.
The audio is fine, bro. The audio is fine.
Everybody's audio seems okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm direct over my cellular connection, and my phone's canceling out background noises, so all you hear is me talk.
Come on, let's do this.
Yeah. Everybody's audio sounds pretty good on my end, but of course I'm not listening to it on the stream, so and neither are you guys if you're wearing earphones and listening to it on Discord. I've got no idea what it sounds like. Yeah, so I've got no idea what it sounds like on YouTube.
Well, I'm assuming Kerwin is using Steam on Linux Mint.
Yeah, I am.
I tried out Makulu Linux and I like it, but I was a little annoyed with the developer including Steam, even though it's proprietary, in his own release.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with Opera browser.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you're gonna install a proprietary browser, install Chrome. Why are you installing Opera?
Yeah.
The developer liked it when I chatted with him.
Well, Opera's now got a built-in VPN.
Really?
Yeah. The latest version of Opera has a built-in VPN.
It's a light VPN, and I wouldn't trust it.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I don't trust the built-in light VPN at all much. That's why I don't use the VPN built in Opera. I just directly connect to the site.
Well, for the record, well, most of you know what I'm running. I'm running Ubuntu Studio 1804, and it's performing really well with gaming and everything on here. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's okay to have Steam installed in Linux, even though it's a proprietary software. But I can see how the Linux and open source have a big problem with proprietary stuff.
I'm just stunned. I haven't had an issue. I've never seen. I mean, I've been a Windows user for many years, and I've never seen an operating system run this flawlessly. And I mean, I know I haven't examined all of it and I haven't dug really deep, but for my daily use, this runs without a problem, and I'm thoroughly impressed.
You said Mint 19?
Yeah, Mint 19, the Tara edition.
Yeah.
I've ran Windows since Windows 95 and Windows 98 back in 1998 when I was a kid. I've used Windows for years, but until Windows Vista, I had headaches with the blue screening and crashing on me. So
yeah, and I mean the machine I'm running is an old Core 2 Duo quad with 8 gig of DDR2 RAM, and it works beautiful.
Oh no! Well.
I'm assuming y'all are using NVIDIA or AMD graphics cards then.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming everybody here has a dedicated card. Nobody's using onboard graphics here.
Unlike me, my computer has a built-in Intel graphic that's locked in, so I can't do anything to the graphics part. I'm kind of stuck with the embedded one. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, you should be able to put in a discrete graphics card, then disable it in the BIOS.
It doesn't have that feature at all.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's a locked-in graphics that has no support cards you can install, no kind of card thing you can do. It is just a laptop-type motherboard inside of a small metal case.
Okay.
I know there are people that run some external graphics, but I don't know how well those work.
In the back, DT.
That was cheap, wasn't it? Dishonorable. I got 2 kills out of that.
You did.
I love when I find people fighting each other and then I sneak up behind both of them and frag them.
Has anyone tried Mumble?
What was that?
That's a content management system.
Mumble?
No, I haven't tried Mumble. I know it's free and open source, and obviously it would be better than proprietary garbage like Discord, but I like Discord. So.
I tried Mumble with the Linux team with TotalOS Today and Spatry, and they're on their server where I can go in and talk with them and be featured in a podcast live with other members. And I've spoken a few pieces in the Linux. It was in a Linux show that Spatry and TotalOS Today did at one point a long time ago.
Yeah.
Excuse me, nonsense. I was featured in some of their podcast they did with Mumble, and I spoke in some pieces about battery and other things. Some pieces, as far as I can remember.
Dang, Joe will not die in this game.
I don't know. I died plenty. Was that you shooting at me across the hallway there?
Yeah. I mean, did you enable God mode or something?
No, I just shoot going backwards. Gotta shoot in retreat mode.
And you gotta hit what you're shooting at too. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, me too.
Aiming it's not my forte.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to the mouse and keyboard. So
mouse and keyboard is the way to go on a first-person shooter.
The game called The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit doesn't work on my hardware. It does not work.
Well, the problem I have is when you want to look for a grenade, you always got to down look for the G button or whatever. It's just, I got to learn how to start doing it without having to look. And then by that time, I get shot.
By the way, I've learned that people are cheating the mini game that Valve has, the Salient Sale game.
What do you mean?
Like what I saw on Google was there was a report. There was like reports about people cheating the Steam's Valve mini sale game called Salient Game.
Yeah.
People were cheating it some kind of way, and I saw that when I was on Google to look up something. I was like, uh-oh.
I miss the old days when you could bring up a console in the game, put in a code, and then enable God mode. I haven't been able to do that for years.
Wow, what am I doing wrong? I got 3 kills before I got killed.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good in this game, actually, Joe. We are not the worst ones in the game. Let me pull up. Yo, you know what? I'm middle of the pack. I like being mediocre. I can handle that.
Mediocre.
That's all I strive for.
Let's do this.
Well, either
Derek, you're
far more than me. Either we're getting better or there's a lot more people.
Yeah, either that or, yeah, we just joined the right game.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Wow.
Oh.
I said I'm getting better, and then I'm doing some real boneheaded stuff.
Whoa, hello.
Does your mouse? Does it seem choppy when you turn with your mouse? I think I got to slow my mouse down. Is what it is.
No, it seems fine on my end.
I think Michael said you had to lower the speed because it seems
Yeah, I think I lowered mine the very first time I played it because the mouse and keyboard speed was too fast. Like, you can't really aim. It's crazy.
There was something I wanted to ask Derek in regards to future videos on the channel, but I don't want him to give away any spoilers of what's coming up.
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to ask if there are any future videos coming up, but I don't want you to spoil it on the live stream.
No, that's fine. You can ask. I may or may not answer.
That's right. He has that right to answer or not answer.
I'll just not ask that question then.
Yep. Yeah, ask away.
So any other future ideas for the channel?
Let's do this.
Any other future ideas? What do you mean?
Like any future videos or like any kind of different like other types and ideas you've got based on gaming or anything related?
You're like different formats and different.
Yes.
Yeah, I've thought about quite a bit of different stuff.
Clear here.
Nothing I want to throw out there because people might actually expect me to do it.
What I'm yet to see you do is deal with a Raspberry Pi or like a.
You know what? That's funny you mentioned that because I mentioned I had to order that Vegemite. You know what's coming with the Vegemite?
A Raspberry Pi?
Yes, it'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow. So
I've got my Raspberry Pi 3 sitting right here.
So I will go ahead and spoil that. Yeah, I'm gonna have one here tomorrow. I don't know when I'll get a chance to play with it. Of course, I'll share it on the channel. You know, whatever I do with it.
I think maybe Derek should try the OU Droid. There's another single board computer from Korea called the OU Droid that Explaining Computers, a YouTube channel, did a video on.
Yeah.
That one's I think like an octa-core computer or something like that. I've seen videos on that, but it's a OU Droid computer. It's a weird one.
I've been struggling for a long time to try and get Open Media Vault running on my Pi so I can use it as a NAS.
Okay.
But that's kind of I've redone it, and I still can't seem to get it to work properly.
Yeah, but yeah, I've got a Raspberry Pi coming. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I haven't thought it out that far, but I've got one coming. We'll definitely get some Raspberry Pi content on the channel. And I've been thinking about that for months. I just haven't gotten around to purchasing one because, you know, I had to buy one. So,
Can I offer a suggestion, Derek?
Yeah.
Tell me to shut up if you like.
Okay.
How about the idea of building like a complete web server using Apache or Nginx?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, with WordPress installed, so we could have like a web development platform on a Raspberry Pi. That's something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, doing that on a Pi. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. Yeah. But yeah, it might be something to look into.
Like your own little web server.
Mm-hmm.
My question for DistroTube is how in the world is going to run a web server if a lot of people try to connect to that web server at once?
Yeah, the Pi, yeah, that would be...
Well, this is not primarily for everybody to connect to. This is just for Derek if he wants to do some sort of development or he wants to play around with...
Yeah, just run it as local host, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, just run it as local.
But yeah, obviously we couldn't connect it to the internet because just putting a modern website on the Pi would just be a beast as far as, you know, nobody could connect to it. The speed would be so slow.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I'm starting to develop friendships with Joe and Kerwin.
Yeah.
By just talking to them.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's a friendly community. We're not like some other communities. I won't name other communities, but...
Well, Derek, I believe you're the leading guy on the internet anyway, so...
Yeah. Wow. I finished 8th.
Doesn't get killed.
11th. Oh,
He got killed. Ouch.
Wow. And, you know, I was ranked as high as 5th about halfway through that. I dropped at the end. I was getting fragged.
Oh, you're 8th. Oh, that's not bad. You were 10th the other day.
I got hammered at the end there. I just kind of... It seemed like every time I spawned, I had one in front, one behind me, and I just couldn't move.
Yeah.
My question for Derek and Kerwin is, have y'all dealt with tech support scammers?
No.
Yes.
I have multiple times.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty good. I have a BS meter that goes off. But, if anything seems kind of shady at all, I just shut it down immediately.
I've had scammers call me claiming I had a virus, and I actually made a video of one that's a little distorted. The audio's messed up, but I was able to trick a scammer into logging in and doing something to fix the computer, but I didn't pay them. I decided to have fun with them and poke around with them.
Yeah. But you get a lot of that kind of stuff with as far as, you know, people saying your computer is infected or whatever. Obviously, you're gonna have that in Windows, Linux. You know, somebody calls me and says my... Yeah.
Here's an idea. Get your little Raspberry Pi 3, put some really basic distro of Linux on it, put the i3 window manager on it, and then get the tech support guy to log into that and see what they can do.
Yeah. Now, matter of fact, i3 would be perfect on something like that. I couldn't probably put KDE or GNOME on it.
That would just probably overwhelm the Pi and overload it.
It would be. Yeah. If I'm gonna put like some kind of GUI on it, it's gonna be lightweight.
And the Raspberry Pis are thermally throttled too.
Derek, do you ever track your FPS in this game?
You know what? I haven't been, but I'm sure it's, you know, decent. I mean, looking at it, I'd be shocked if it wasn't at least 100 or better.
I was running 100. Now it's consistent 60, but I'm not sure what the difference is.
Yeah, what card are you running, Joe?
The GTX 760. I was running 120.
Oh, 760? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the FPS up on my screen. I should have put it up before I started streaming.
I'm gonna buy this game on the weekend.
Yeah, I found it on sale 2 weeks ago. It was $5.99. Then last week they had bumped it back up to $11.99. But then I think they did their sale again in the last couple of days. I think you can get it for like $6.
Yeah, you can. You know, I just had a look at it a moment ago. It's $5.99 US, which is going to cost me about $8 or $9 Australian.
Yeah.
Got you there.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't real smart about how I did that.
Hey, you tried to get from behind. I just happened to turn around just the right way.
Yeah.
I couldn't really figure out how the Australian dollar is different than the US dollar.
The US dollar's worth more.
One's green, one's blue.
Okay.
Just kidding.
$1.
One's good in the U.S., the other's good in Australia. So that's what you-
$1 US is worth about 72 cents American. 72 cents Australian.
One is mine.
One Australian dollar is worth 72 cents US. So
I
it's
can see the
about-
Ballistic Overkill bundle for $23. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you know what? I do think they have like some different kind of expansions or something to the basic game. I don't know anything about them. I just bought the standard Ballistic Overkill for
Let's
$5.99.
do this.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. That's what I'm gonna get.
But I'm sure it would be cool to have some different maps because it does seem like the maps. There's just seems like we've played the same half dozen maps over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. English Bob uses Steam, of course.
Whoa! Whoa! You got me! Whoa!
Well, wait a minute. I forgot that Steam does not support streaming games on Linux over on a Linux machine to a Windows user. I'm not sure, Derek, if I can stream a game that's Windows on my Windows machine to a Linux user. I haven't tried that yet.
You should be able to.
You would think, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a
Well,
Windows box or anything to test something like that out on. You know, I'm strictly Linux. I don't run anything else other than Linux. Haven't for years, so.
Wait a minute. When Joe's done with the Ballistic Overkill, I might launch a Steam game on mine and see if he can watch me play it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. A lot of people are doing
now.
a lot of Ballistic Overkill streaming going on the Linux channels these days. A lot of us are playing this. It is a fun game, though.
Well, I said I like it better than CSGO.
I mean, you can't beat it for $6. I mean, why wouldn't you buy this game for $6?
Really? Exactly. Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think I paid $4.99 for it.
That's about $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just not doing well on this map. I did a lot better on the last one. I'm going to finish near the bottom on this one. Don't worry, Joe. You won't be last. You might be next to last. You won't be last.
Well, thank you for that option.
No.
Dang. I mean, I'm getting killed by people I don't even see. I don't even know where they're at.
It's interesting, the weapon set that I'm using now, every time I use the machine, the automatic one, it keeps defaulting to the grenade launcher.
Yeah. So I'm doing the Berserker, so I have the option of, you know, your automatic rifle or the shotgun. And the shotgun I can't use at all. I don't hit anybody with that thing.
Well, I kind of realized something. My Intel graphics that my computer has limited VRAM, so some games will not launch.
I don't understand is how do you hit somebody with a grenade launcher
And they live?
Yeah.
That's right.
times and, and then they hit me with something.
And then I jump like 6 feet off a balcony, and it tells me I suicided myself. Really? In this game?
Well, it could be too. Maybe there's armor.
Yeah.
Unreal Tournament was always one of my favourite games.
Which was?
Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, that was great. That's a classic there.
Wasn't Unreal Tournament in 2004?
Yeah, something like that.
I was a kid back then when it came out. And at the time, I knew about The Sims 2 being released at that time. But of course, I didn't know what Steam was back then. I didn't, so there you go. Well, this is my first time seeing DistroTube ever getting into PC gaming, so ha.
Yeah, that's not my normal kind of thing, but I don't mind it.
You know, always up there covering the Linux stuff, being a Linux journalist.
Yeah. You know what? It's a change of pace for me too. I don't, you know, it's a break from the same old routine.
And I managed to be the one who likes how DistroWatch changed its site from HTTP to HTTPS, just like how Linux Mint. Well, after they got rich, they changed their site to HTTPS instead of HTTP.
Man, I hit this guy with the shotgun like 3 times, and you know he still killed me.
I wish there was a way to lock your crouch down. I don't know if you could do that.
No, I think you actually have to hold the key the whole time. Yeah, you want to be able to crouch and then raise up, and you know, keep your finger off the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because that's how, you know, I'm used to the Battlefield game. You hit it once and you crouch. Well, you could have it where you hold the button, or you could have it where you sit down and you hit it again and unlock it. I like that better. But again, I haven't tried doing a lot of mapping.
Yeah, Bread Moth in the chat said he's back. I guess he's been away from the stream for a while. He said, did DT kill anybody yet?
Yes, like, DT got killed himself a little bit.
Yeah, I killed like 2 people in the game. Alright. Man, it's so hard. You know, these snipers on this map, they have such an advantage.
I've yet to see a Q&A video from DistroTube.
A Q&A. Oh yeah, I've done them before. You know, just live stream and people just talk about whatever, ask me whatever. I've done them. Not recently, but yeah, I've done them in the past. And they're usually fun.
Right. Joe, do you ever make YouTube videos?
No.
Oh.
We're losing.
I get a lot of people asking me to, but I don't know if I will.
I wanted to have my own YouTube channel, but I'm too scared of the haters.
you ignore the haters. That's what I do.
Yeah, the Osgooey Tech Show that was on YouTube a long time ago in 2011 got a lot of hate for an incident.
Yeah.
Well, see, I wanted to have a YouTube channel that talked about technology in Australia from an Australian point of view.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'll do it. I'm just too gutless.
Well, try Linux for you and me. He's an Australian YouTuber.
That's right. Yeah. Matter of fact, I used to watch a lot of his stuff. I haven't watched much his stuff lately, but I'm assuming he's still making content.
Well, he actually got himself. He actually was not happy how Osprey Tech Show was facing a lot of hate and a lot of problems back in 2011, back in like mid 2010.
Yeah.
The reason being because the guy that hosts the show himself was not straight, so they led him getting attacked. And that also caused a bit of a showdown with Linux as well, so it's pretty much caused his downfall of his website and his channel.
No.
Well, what caused his downfall?
The downfall was the fact that he was gay, and second, his YouTube channel took a lot of hate because of that, and he also, his site went down, and not only that, he also had problems with Linux too, so it also took a lot of took his channel and his site off.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, that's actually not unusual for. I've heard those kinds of stories on YouTube. As far as people start a channel, you know, they get criticized. People start hating on them for various reasons. You know, whatever race you are, religion you are, whether you're straight or gay.
Yeah. See, if that was me, I'd just cry. I'd just crawl into a corner and cry.
Well, that's what a lot of people do. That's why a lot of people, you know, they start a channel and they do it for 6 months. I mean, this Osgooey guy, I remember his channel. It blew up. He was making a lot of videos, it seemed like. But I don't even think he was around for even a year. You know, he had this channel. Wow. It became very popular, and people made fun of him, and he got mad, made a bunch of videos about how the Linux community sucked, and then he left. So, I mean, you know, people take the...
That's the way it is all over.
Yeah.
And, you know, people just can be cruel or whatever, and it's usually people that have no clue on how to do any of the stuff themselves.
Right.
I don't know how to deal with Ubuntu, Linux, and PC Linux OS on my own, and no one taught me. I just dealt with it myself, figured it out.
You almost have to have that mentality anyway to do this and to be successful. If you're expecting to be spoon-fed, I mean, let's be honest, it's not happening.
No. Yeah.
When it came to me learning how Ubuntu Linux worked, I just did it on my own. No one spoon-fed me anything. I just tested it and liked it.
I mean, I know when I install something, I'm on my own, and you know, I never go to a support forum of any kind. I know if something breaks on me, I'm gonna figure out a way to fix it.
Yeah, but Derek, that's what makes your YouTube channel so appealing to the ordinary person, is because when you make a mistake, you live in that moment.
Oh yeah, I make sure I put it on camera. As a matter of fact, I love it when I make mistakes.
Yeah.
When I have things break, you know, I want to get it on camera because I want to show people I don't get rattled. You know, I don't immediately start reformatting the drive and installing something else. It's like there's always a fix, and usually the fix is simple. You just gotta read the wiki, you know, figure out.
By the way, I managed to demonstrate a rogue antivirus like popping up on a Linux machine at one point on my channel. Well, I was running PC Linux OS 2009, and all of a sudden I did a video on a website that when you visit it, it automatically displays you have like a virus in your computer, and it attempts to do like a fake scan. It also causes a lot of problems, so I wanted to show how it can impact a Windows user before a Linux user just takes you to a fake site.
Yeah, I've never found a... I found viruses on Linux machines, but they were always Windows viruses.
The rogue antivirus was actually in 09, 08, the 08, 09 period, when rogue antivirus used to be running rampant all over the place.
Yeah. Like if you use any kind of office software, you know, if you scan your email folder, you're gonna, with an antivirus program, you'll find viruses, but they won't run on your Linux machine. You know, they were designed for the Windows users. So. Now, if you share them with your friends and family, of course, that run Windows, then you're infecting them. So.
Yeah, Windows should just anything Microsoft makes should just change their name from Windows to just you have root access.
Heads up! Frag out!
Ooh, dang. These guys are serious this round. I don't think I'm going to be on the winning team.
Get him, DT! Get him! Get him!
You know what? This is a better map for at least the character I'm playing, the Berserker. That other map with the balconies, that was good for the snipers. You know, for those people without any honor. Like to shoot people from 800 yards away. You know, I like to get in your face.
Rocco likes snipers. I know that.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
I do too, but I gotta get used to them in here first.
And of course, Michael likes to sneak up behind you, you know, with his invisibility cloak and kill you with his Ginsu knife.
Yeah,
we kill you with his
Ryan Ball.
I don't even understand how that's fun, but that's the only character he plays. Gotcha. Oh, they got me though. But you know what? I put a hurting on that team before they got me. They'll never forget the name DistroTube.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have to spawn camp or any of that cheap stuff like that. I would if I could though, if I knew how to do it properly.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say that's what makes the game frustrating. Is as soon as you spawn, you can't get out of the
Oh yeah.
steps, and then it makes it frustrating.
Well, at least this game has that, you know, border area where at least some, you know, there are
Safe
some
area.
games where the spawn camping is so dang easy it can get frustrating.
Frag out!
It's a little worse this game. The thing that I like best, well, I should say best, but one of the things I like a lot about this is, I said this before, when you're using the high mag weapons, I keep comparing to Battlefield because that's what the game I used to play a lot. Is the loadout time in Battlefield seems to take forever. this thing is upsetting.
All right, I actually killed somebody with the shotgun.
Whoa!
Well, I put it right in their face though, so I don't know if that really counts.
I was hammering this.
There you guys, another one, DT.
Yeah.
Machine gun, and they still didn't die.
I'm ready.
I gotta say, I feel entertained by DistroTube and Joe and Kerwin right now.
Oh, that's good.
Y'all are playing the game called Berserk something.
Yeah, I'm playing the class of character called Berserker.
I forget the name of the game again. Wow.
The Ballistic Overkill.
Let's do this.
Ballistic Overkill, I gotta remember that name. That name is so unfamiliar to me, I gotta remember it, so.
Just remember the 2 letters, B-O.
Okay. That's a way of putting it.
All right. Yeah, I like this game. I don't know if I like it better than CS:GO. CS:GO has some problems for me though, as far as some of the gameplay. Like, there's people running around with these Desert Eagle handguns in CS:GO, and they have to shoot you like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, really, with a 50 caliber handgun? It's like, these things could kill a giraffe, you know. But in CS:GO, you know, it takes a few.
Well, that's one of the things that I was never, I guess, super crazy about with Halo, but then my son explained to me, he said, you know, it's not about how many times you can hit somebody, it's where you hit them at.
Oh, well, yes, see, I can't get into all that pinpoint accuracy stuff because I'm not that good. I'm just hoping I hit them, you know. If I shoot them in the foot, you know, the big toe or something, I'm happy, you know.
Yeah.
I get some damage. Wow, I blew myself up.
Let's do this.
Alright, it's time to go back to the dual-wielding submachine pistols. I haven't tried this in a little bit.
Those are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, but they're very fast as far as they empty these mags really quick.
Yeah.
Like, so if you miss, you know, you're gonna be empty really quick.
Yeah, but that's why if you're up close and personal, it seems like...
Yeah, well, somebody just got up and personal with me. They snuck up behind me with a ninja sword. Congratulations, I hope you feel good about that.
Damn it, we're losing.
Alright, I'm gonna go find that. Well. You guys are watching a gaming stream, but y'all are talking Linux in the chat. Somebody in the chat just asked, what is GNU Herd? GNU Herd is the GNU kernel.
I'm glad you're watching it, chat. I can't see it. I have to turn my head all the way to the side to see it.
Yeah, they've been working on that kernel for 30 years. And
well, me, I just think that React OS is open source. It's been worked on for over a decade.
Yeah, they've been working on it like 11 years and it's still alpha.
It's not even stable yet.
Rosie likes to sniper.
Whoa!
Oh, this game. This game can be frustrating sometimes.
I'm ready.
Alright. Did I win? No, my team lost.
You guys, you won.
Yeah. We didn't win, Joe. Oh, wow. At least I got 8 kills and 2 assists. That's not bad. For me.
Oh, you were on my team?
Yeah. But the other team...
You were 3rd and I was 4th? Wow.
Yeah, but the other team was good. I mean, they had a sniper that was...
Well, what does that say about you when you're in 4th position out of 6 people and you only got 2 kills?
Yeah,
you know?
right. I mean, that's what I was saying. This team was not great. Anyway, I guess I should vote for the next map. Or the next gameplay. What are we doing? Team deathmatch or free-for-all? all for free for all.
Where do you vote? I don't even pay attention to that.
At the bottom, click on map voting.
Oh yeah, which one do you want?
Well, I clicked on free for all, but of course, you know, you guys can vote for whatever.
Yeah,
It's a democracy. Yeah, free for all is interesting because, you know, it's every man for himself.
Yeah, those can get pretty intense.
Yeah, because all it takes is that one really, really good player.
Yeah.
And he'll get
But
like
it
50.
depends on the map too.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. If we've played this game enough now, Joe, we should know the map, so. Well, I don't know.
Not me. This is only my actually second full blown. I mean, I played what the other night with you briefly when I jumped out.
Yeah.
But I played with Rocco the other night, and this is only my second.
I'm ready.
Well, yeah, and be careful. There's a sniper out there again. This Wraith person is good.
Didn't stand a chance.
It'd be interesting if DistroTube had a game on Steam called Tabletop Simulator.
Oh.
Headshot too.
Well, I ran out of ammo. I had you in my sights, but right at the end, I was out. I had to reload those.
Whoops.
Kerwin,
Yeah.
what does Vegemite taste like?
I'm gonna find out tomorrow.
It's like Vegemite.
Show some respect.
English Bob said it tastes like, was it soda or something?
He said it tasted like meat. I don't know.
Meat, yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's very salty. It's very salty. It is.
Yeah, he said it was like eating American beef jerky or something.
Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
It can be. There are different forms of it. Some of them are stronger than the others. But and Derek, when you use Vegemite, you need two pieces of really nice, fresh, thick white bread, some really good butter, and you use the Vegemite very sparingly on the toast.
Oh, so when that song about the Vegemite sandwich, that's just lightly spread, huh? It's not thick.
Yeah, very lightly spread on it, because if you go whole hog,
Let's
you
do
will
this.
your face will pucker up and fall off.
Yeah.
You know, when I first heard that song, I just thought it was something made up. I never realized it was
Yep.
an actual thing.
Yeah, that, what is it, the Men at Work song, the Land Down Under?
That's it.
Here I come.
Are you going to do a live on air taste test?
Yeah, at least two of them. Yeah, you'll see it.
Well, I want to watch that. I want to watch that face of yours screw up like you were sucking on a lemon.
Because Total OS today, probably going to do something on his channel. Big Daddy, they're doing Marmite and Vegemite as well. Then I'll probably do some on...
Aussies don't eat kangaroo. Well, yeah, we actually do eat kangaroo. Yeah, no, we do. Yeah, no, yeah. I can go down to the supermarket and buy kangaroo steaks.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, nobody, if everybody did on the show, there'll be a lot of dead air because nobody will be able to talk.
Yeah, everyone would be walking around with a puckered up face.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, though. It might be awesome stuff. You know, I haven't met very many foods that I just couldn't eat. Matter of fact, there's really not anything that, you know, I just can't get down. Well, you know what? I'm not a big fan of green peas. I mean, I can eat them, but you know, most anything, even, you know, things like anchovies. People don't like them. Sardines, I can handle that, you know.
Oh, okay. So you prefer savoury to sweet then?
Yes, yeah.
The problem for me is if it's salty, I don't eat salt, so that's going to be hard on me. Salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you have Vegemite in large quantities, it will literally screw your face up like a fruit.
Yeah. Well, then what I'm going to have to do then, if I do get it, I'll see. I don't know if I'll get it this time, or maybe the same tube that Derek did, and
just do 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too expensive either, because if you get the tube, it doesn't weigh much, so shipping shouldn't be.
But Vegemite goes down a lot easier if it's on a piece of thick white bread with lashings of butter. You have to cover it with butter and then put the little bit of Vegemite on it and go down much better.
Well, didn't they say the Marmite was actually stronger than...
Yeah, well, see, they have Marmite, they have Vegemite, and they have Promite. Now, Promite is a sweeter version of Vegemite.
But Marmite's supposed to be stronger tasting, I thought, like this.
It is. Marmite is a tad stronger.
Let's do this.
Those weird English fellows love Marmite.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, probably this will be the last round I'm going to play this evening as far as on the streams. I actually have to get up at like 6 a.m. in the morning, so it's already...
Oh, you need to get your beauty sleep, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks to be you.
I can see Derek's got daily work to
Let's do
do.
this.
Yeah, we got the JOB. Yes, got rent to pay.
I got him.
I'm unlimited. Lucky me, I get to stay up all night and play all night.
Yeah.
Stand a chance.
Well,
We don't
not...
all have that luxury.
Yeah, not tonight.
I'm
Got
ready.
an interesting day ahead of me tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night we can play a little more, so I don't have to get up that early. Thursday, Wednesday.
You were a fine opponent.
I'm in the future. It's already Tuesday here. Woo!
Yeah.
I'm already fixing to be in the Tuesday here at 12 midnight my time.
Yeah. We're almost there.
I just,
Wow.
for some strange reason, for me, I feel like I like the Australian accent.
This chick with the sniper rifle, I snuck up on her,
Yeah.
shot her a few times, and backed out of the room she was in. She shot me through the wall and was able to hit me.
Wow. Pretty good, then.
So be
Yeah,
careful with this
Annexer
wraith
is
person. So they may not be legit.
Yeah, Annexer or whatever his name is, he's sitting right next to some vending machine. As soon as you walk through the door, that's you in the face.
Yeah, I saw, he got me too, Joe. I've already seen that. All right.
Nothing personally, I love things sometimes.
You know what? The best part of this map, this is actually the coolest map we've had. You guys have seen the section with the glass, the little glass partition that you can't shoot through
Yeah.
by the staircase. That's actually really nice because that actually brings some strategy into play there.
Yeah.
How you navigate that.
My question for DistroTube is, what do you think about YouTube Premium?
Have them.
YouTube what?
YouTube Premium, an ad-free, downloadable version of YouTube.
I haven't even thought about it. I don't.
Stand a chance.
I went from 6th to 8th to 9th. No, oh man. That's
Yeah.
not good.
But an ad-free YouTube. What are people paying for this? Is this like a YouTube Red?
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, if YouTube wants to just get their money up front from ads by having people pay, yeah.
You didn't stand a chance.
A lot of people would rather do that, actually.
It's known as YouTube Red, but it changed its name to Premium this year. It lets you download videos, play them in the background without a connection, and lets you play them with the screen off. Things like that. And it also unlocks YouTube original series.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
$11.99 a month.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds cool to me. I actually signed up for YouTube Red so I could watch the, what was it, the Cobra Kai series on YouTube. That was actually not bad. You guys that haven't checked that out. That, you know, Karate Kid series they did.
Oh, nothing like hitting the wrong key and figuring out a different feature. Hit the Z key and it runs.
Alright. Last 47 seconds for me. Let me see if I can find somebody to frag. I need to go out on a high note here.
Yeah. Come on, DT. Shoot somebody in the head.
I'm looking for him. Well, I got a critical kill assist, but I didn't get the kill myself, but that was fun.
Well, 100% 250 bullets on the guy's face.
Dang. I'm still no good with the shotgun. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing with that thing.
Let's do this.
And this Wraith sniper person is just... They're gonna finish first.
I'm at 9.
Yeah, I'm 8th, so right there. Yeah, free for all. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough.
The
That's
top
gonna
one
be-
is the guy that was planted behind that machine.
Yeah, that's gonna be the last one for me, guys. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm done too.
yeah, because I got to get up at daylight.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, it was good chatting with you guys. Good to see you, Kerwin and William. Joe, I'll see you.
All right,
Yeah,
good to see you.
All right.
Fun.
Take care.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, let me kill Steam here. Still trying to exit out of Steam. It's not wanting to quit. There it goes. All right. Get back to some of the chat. Obviously, I can't go back and see all the chat that happened in the last, hour and 15 minutes or whatever while I was in the game, but I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Hopefully this was somewhat enjoyable. I just felt like fragging some people tonight, playing a little Ballistic Overkill. Yeah, a lot of people talking about beer. Yeah, the beer was the same beer from last night, Modelo Especial. Just a standard, Mexican beer. Good stuff, though. Good on a really hot day. Today it was very hot, high 90s here. So, very, very hot day. Yeah, the Karate Kid. People talking about they love the Karate Kid. Yeah, you guys, if you haven't checked out Cobra Kai, that series on YouTube, Cobra Kai, it's actually a pretty good show. I was actually shocked at how good it was. Yep, Jonathan says have a great night. Yep, Joe says fun. Yeah, it was good playing with Joe and Kerwin and William. And before I go, you guys that are hanging out in the chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Bread Moth is still here. David, Jonathan, Keegan, Logan, Mr. F, Paul, Tux, Wee Negan. Of course, before I go, as always, I need to do a special thanks to my patrons, all my Patreon supporters. David, Carlos, Nick, Daniel, Brian, Leor, AK Ron, Keith, Dan, Michael, Tony, Bruno, David, Mike, Silvio, Omar, Mark, Mr. Neely Pops, John, Carl, Greg, Rob, Matt, Christian, Tiedemann, Stephen Z, Eduardo, Alex, Jake, Benjamin, Stephen B, Marcus, Interceptor, Tubella, You Made, Paul, the other Paul, Chuck, Ben, John. You guys rock. You guys help make this show possible. Peace, guys.